We're your local election headquarters. With early voting for the primaries well underway, we're continuing to highlight candidates all across the basin. Now, Big Two's Jocelyn Person spoke with Congressional District 11 candidate Brandon Batch. She joins us now live from the newsroom. Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Gian. Brandon Batch and I spoke about his main focus to defend the oil and gas economy if elected to be Congress for District 11.
At least when people look at me, what they see is someone who has a lot of experience in Washington, understanding how the process works.
District 11 candidate for Congress Brandon Batch says he has the experience and drive to be the next congressman. He believes the number of policies he has helped combat during his time in Washington will set him apart. With the Democratic presidential debates well underway, Batch hopes to defend any policies that may affect the oil and gas economy.
One thing that I hope people are paying attention to is what's happening right now in the Democratic debates, the presidential debates, where you have Bernie Sanders, who is talking about banning fracking on day one if he gets elected, without truly understanding the importance of the oil and gas industry, because if he did, he would understand how catastrophic banning fracking would be to the U.S. economy.
Batch says if elected, he hopes to work side by side with colleagues who understands the importance of the oil and gas policy.
What happens here in the Permian Basin not only fuels the state of Texas, but it fuels this nation. And it is the Permian Basin that has really led to the United States becoming an energy independent nation. And so we have to make sure that whoever gets elected, there's someone who understands oil and gas policy.
And Batch says he hopes many would realize how dependent the Permian Basin, as well as the world, is on our natural resources.
What people have to realize is that without what we're doing out here in West Texas, specifically in the Permian Basin, this nation would come to a halt. And the fact that we're energy independent because of what we're doing means that we're insulated from the chaos that happens in the rest of the world. We truly do need someone who's going to defend the oil and gas economy out here in West Texas.
To find out more about Brandon Batch's campaign, visit yourbasin.com. Reporting live in Newsroom, Jocelyn Person, Big 2 News.